seen yet. Even if you're one of these Kodi gurus that knows everything about 16.1, you might want to check this out just because things are they're obviously in a different layout, and in order to do certain things you have to do them in a different way, in a different order, so definitely worth checking out. If you do enjoy this video and find it helpful, smash the like button for me, share it with your friends and family if they are Kodi and media streaming enthusiasts like me and you, and of course subscribe down below if you're new, because I do Kodi and media streaming tutorials from Monday to Friday, 5 videos a week. Mondays are best Kodi add-ons, Tuesdays are device reviews, how to installs, and any other business. Wednesdays are tips, tricks, and maintenance on Kodi. Thursdays are the best Kodi builds around at the moment, and Fridays are how to watch your sports this week, and that includes Kodi add-ons, live TV APKs, etc. And that rounds my week up on YouTube. So without further ado, let's jump straight onto Kodi and show you what we're talking about. So this is how the bad boy will load up. You have a search section at the top there. You have movies, TV shows, music, TV, radio, add-ons, pictures, videos, weather. You also have your power section there to turn it on and off. You have your settings cog there. You have your favorite section there, and you have your file manager there. So your movies, TV shows, and music, for example, these top 3, if you click on them, it basically goes on, and it's anything that you've got already downloaded, installed on your device. So if you have a movie downloaded on your device, for example, you can simply go into that section there, click on it, and it will play the content. The same with TV shows there. Again, if we click on it, as you can see, it's what's on your device there. So if we come back out here, you've got your TV section here, and this is where this is your PVR client. I'm going to be doing a lot more in-depth conversation about PVR clients in the coming weeks, whether that's going to be on Kodi 16.1 or whether that's going to be on Kodi 17. I'm not too sure, but I will be going into more detail. It is a way of watching live TV, recording live TV, things like that. Of course, if you're completely new to Kodi, you don't have to, in order to watch live TV, you don't have to go into your TV PVR section. You can simply download a third-party add-on that has live TV on. You've got your radio section. Again, PVR works in the same way as the TV. You've got your add-ons. This is where all of your, once you've downloaded your third-party add-ons, this is where all of your add-ons are going to be. As you can see, you've got your video add-ons across the top here that you can scroll through in nice, sort of clean, neat thumbnails that you can just click on. You know exactly what you're going to get. Job done. You've also got your program add-ons below there, and again, you can just click straight onto them and go into one of your program add-ons. You've got your picture section, so if you have photos, for example, that are downloaded onto your device, again, you can view them here. You can set up sort of reels and stuff that you can watch pictures on and things like that. Again, like I said, I'm going to be doing each section in a lot more detail in the coming weeks. This is a very, very quick, brief rundown of everything that happens and how to do the bare necessities of Kodi 17. But if you are interested in certain sections, then let me know in the comment section below, and I can do future videos on that in more detail. You've got your video section, so you've got a few things up here, but if you just want to go, this is basically if you want to go into your video add-ons. So you can just go straight into your add-ons there, or you can go into your video add-ons here. If you click on that, it'll then come up with files, playlists, and video add-ons. If you click on video add-ons, they are your third-party add-ons all in there as well. Then you've got your weather section. So it says you did not set up a weather provider yet. In order to view weather information, choose a weather provider and set up your location. At the bottom, you've got the power on and off button. Okay, this is the settings cog. We're going to go into here and we're going to show you how to install a third-party add-on for Kodi. So we click on that, and you've got player settings, media settings, TV settings, service settings, system settings, profile settings, skin settings, interface settings, system information, event log, and file manager. I'm going to go into every single one of these different sections, but first I'm going to go into file manager and I'm going to show you how to install a third-party add-on. So you go to file manager, and your one will be blank here. You won't have anything in this section if it's a new one. What you want to do is you want to scroll to the bottom and click on add source. Once in here, you've got the none section. You want to click on that, and this is where you're going to need to put a source link in, and the source links are often, in the videos that I do, for example, I will always do this as an installation tutorial. So once I've shown you the third-party add-on that you want it for live TV or movies or anything like that, I will then show you how to install it by going into this section. So once in here, I will give you that link source that you'll need. So you won't know that for now, but you will know that as and when the time comes and I show a third-party add-on, I will show you the link you need in order to get that content. So for now, I will choose one that I know is working. So http:// fusion.tv add-ons.ag. There's tons of content in using this source link. It's a very good one to have. So even if you're completely fresh and you just want one source link, then this is a fantastic one to use. And then click on done. Once you're here, you've got enter a name for this media source. We click on that and we'll name it as Fusion. This is just so that you can remember it when you come to the next bit of the install. You know that Fusion is the bit you need. Click on done and then click on OK. So as you can see there now, if we look there, I've already got it, so it's gone to 2. So you've got Fusion 2, but both will be the same, so I can click on either. But we know that source link has now been put onto the system, so that's really good to know. Then you want to come out. Okay, so in order to get this source link to work, we need to enable downloading from unknown sources. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight into System Settings. And we're going to go to the add-on section there. And when you come across, as you can see, unknown sources, it will say it's off. You need to click that on. So that it says add-ons will be given access to your personal data stored for this device. By allowing, you agree that you are solely responsible for any loss of data, unwanted behavior or damage to your device. Proceed, yes or no. Now, this is a warning. It's simply to let you know that like with anything, there is a chance that with some of these third-party add-ons you install, there may be malware, for example. I've not experienced it. There are hundreds of add-ons that are brilliant, and like I said, the ones that I review, for example, I know are working and there are no issues. Now, Kodi tell you this because they are not responsible for these third-party add-ons. They are not affiliated. They're not created by Kodi in any way. It's not actually Kodi that create the content that you're watching. Kodi is an open source media platform that anyone can put information on and share. And that's basically what a third-party add-on is. Someone is putting content onto Kodi and allowing you to share it through the source link code that you are using. So that's why if ever you go onto like a Kodi forum or you try and contact Kodi directly through Twitter or anything like that, they won't respond to you if you're talking about third-party add-ons because they don't create them, they're not affiliated with them. In fact, they say they don't actually like the use of the third-party add-ons that provide content on the platform. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but that's what they say. So don't try and contact Kodi if you have any issues, basically. So we'll click yes. Okay, so once that's on, we can then come out and come out again, and we go into the add-ons section here. We click on that, and as you can see, you've got video add-ons, music add-ons, program add-ons, picture add-ons. We've also got this little section down here, this little sort of arrow into a box. I'm not really sure what that's meant to be, but I've seen it before, so it's like a zip file box. Install from zip. That's probably what it means. Stupid. Right, so we're going to click on that. And as you can see, you've got my add-ons, available updates, install from repository, install from zip file, and search. We're going to install from zip file, and we're going to scroll down to where we saw our Fusion. So Fusion 2 was the one that we did. So we're going to click on that. And then you've got Start Here, Xbmc repos, and Xbmc scripts. The Start Here one, if we click on that, you've got an add-on installer that has a lot of add-ons in there that you can one-click download. You've also got a fresh start in there, so if you upload something onto Kodi and you don't like it, or your system's lagging, or you put a build on and you don't want, this is another way. If you download the fresh start plugin, you can then basically delete, it basically gives you a default Kodi again. I'm going to download an add-on first to show you the complete setup. So we'll come back out, and so we're back into the bit that says Start Here, Xbmc repos, and Xbmc scripts. The repos is the one that you want, so we click on that, and then again you've got different sections here, whether you want English, International, or XXX Adult. English is majority of the time is the one that I use. There are a couple of add-ons within International which I use, like Shiny's repo, for example, which has the ZemTV add-on, which is good for live sports, for example. But we'll click on English for now, and as you can see, you've got loads of different repositories. Now, the one you want straight out of the bat for TV shows and movies, it's been around since January. It's by far one of the best. and it will stay one of the best until if the developer decides to take it off and maybe try something else, do another one, or just doesn't want to do it anymore, then this will be the one they want. If that happens, obviously I'll have a new one for you. There are loads of different alternatives you can use. Again, I've done videos on them, but for now, we'll click on the Exodus one. Once you've clicked on that and it downloads, you'll get a little pop-up saying add-on enabled, at which point you would then go into install from repository. And then you would then find that repository you've just downloaded. Exodus repository would be in this section here. You'd then click on that and then click install. Like I said, as and when we have Kodi 17 as a finite finished article, and I do add-on reviews using Kodi 17, I will go into much more detail. It'll be much more clear for you. I'm just letting you know roughly what you're going to need to do for future reference. And then when you go down to the add-ons bit on your main menu of Kodi 17 and scroll across, Exodus would then be in this section here with video add-ons. It works the same if you're downloading a Kodi wizard. That will be in the program add-ons here. As you can see, Aries wizard is there. And then of course, from that wizard, you can then download builds and things like that. Again, far more detail as and when Kodi 17 is a finished article, and I will start doing my tutorials on Kodi 17. Just while we're back on the main menu here, just a quick note to say, if you are in one of your add-ons and you like a certain TV series or a film, then what you can do is you can actually right-click or press and hold on the Fire Stick to get the little pop-up, and it'll say add to favorites. So once you click on add to favorites, they'll be here in your little star section here. If we click on the star, as you can see, no favorites found, but that's where, if you're wondering, when you save a favorite, that's where it'll be, in that little star section. We're going to go back into settings now just to finish this section here. So you've got event log, which just gives you a rundown of everything that you've tried to do. You've got system information here. You go on the hardware section, as you can see, it shows you what your device is doing in terms of its abilities and stuff, and it also tells you how much free memory you've got, which is an important figure that you might want to remember. I've done a few videos on how to reduce buffering. You need to use them sort of figures in order to go onto the certain website that I talk about in that video for you to basically input them details, and it'll tell you numbers and things like that. That's another video. You can watch that video and it'll make more sense. So if you look down the bottom here, this is a section where it tells you what build you're running. So I've got Kodi 17 Beta 5, as you can see there. So if you're not sure whether you are running the latest one, you can check it there. It tells you when it was compiled. So the 28th of October was the last time this specific beta was designed. It also, on this left hand side, it also shows you your CPU usage, and it also shows you the memory used. So again, 7%, because I mean this Mac's doing pretty well in terms of Kodi, but if you're on maybe one of the older Fire Sticks, for example, that may be a lot higher, and that's why you might be getting some issues with Kodi taking up a lot of power on your device. So it's a good way to search how your device is actually doing. So if we come out again, you've got your system settings, which we were in before, to put unknown sources there. You've also got your display here. You've got audio, so you can change your different audio from 2.0. You can also go down to sort of 5.1 for your surround sound, for example. You can change the sounds of your keys. So if you don't like the Kodi sounds that you're getting at the moment, you can go into GUI sounds. And again, that's the standard one. You can also go to get more, and you can choose quite a few different other ones there. I quite like the Apple TV one. That sounds pretty cool. But it's personal preference. It's completely up to you. You can go to input, and you can enable mouse and touchscreen support, which is pretty handy. You can also use an Apple remote, possibly. If you've got an Apple TV 4 and you've got Kodi on it and you want to use this remote, then you can. If you do have an Apple TV 4 and you want to know how to get Kodi onto it permanently, I do have another video on this. I'll link it here. You've got your power saving section, so you display sleep when idle, etc. You've got add-ons, so you've got install updates automatically. You can change that if you don't want to. You can be notified or never check. You can show notifications or not. That's where the unknown sources, again, we've looked at that. This section here, you can go from advanced, expert, basic or standard. Some of them will be only in the expert section. So to come back out, you can go into profile settings. So as you can see here, you've got general and profiles. You can show login screen on startup if you have more than one. So if you've got kids, for example, and you want to have a password, then you can set up to have that to every time you open Kodi, that pops up and you have to put in your password. In order to set up a new profile, you've got master user and add profile. We'll add profile and we'll name it kids and done. Then we can just click on OK. Then it says profile name kids. You can have a profile picture. You can have profile directory, lock preferences. So we'll click on lock preferences. This requires master lock to be set. Would you like to set it now? Yes. So master lock is disabled. If we click on that, we can have a numeric password. Let's just do that and we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 for as an example. Click on done. Enter new password 1, 2, 3, 4. Click on done again and then click on OK. So that's now set up. So you've got a profile lock. So you can now select the different sections to lock. So if you want to lock music, videos, pictures, programs, file manager, let's just click videos for now. And then click on OK. So that means they won't be able to get onto that video section of Kodi without putting that password number in. So let's click on OK there. Start with the fresh settings or copy from default. We'll just put copy from default. And so you've got two different sections. You've got master user and kids. So then when it comes down to actually logging on and blocking certain areas on your Kodi, you can do that here. You've got your skin settings. So skin settings, you've got general. You've got use animations, you've got enable auto scrolling, you've got show weather info, media flags, fan art, fan pack, global background, use custom global background. You can choose your own. So if we click on that, choose image path, you can then go onto your device and choose another picture to have as your backdrop. So if you don't want to use a build, but basically a build, if you don't know, is a collection of add-ons that a creator has put all together for you to use. So, and it breaks them down into sections for sports, live TV, things like that. So it is very easy for the new user to use. But obviously if you have any issues with certain add-ons, you're waiting for the build creator to update their build for that to work again. Whereas obviously if you're just doing your own add-ons, you can just delete the ones that aren't working and re-upload ones that are. So it depends how savvy you are, really. Savvy's a good word. Depends how savvy you are with it all. But again, that's personal preference. But if you don't want to use a build, but you don't just want the normal look of Kodi and you want a nice background picture, you can do that here. If you go into interface settings, you can actually, as you can see, skin setup here is estuary. You can also change it to that one, or you can go to get more, and there are loads of different skin settings on here that you can choose. So again, it works in a bit of a mini build. Again, it'll give you the different pictures and different, so it's a bit more intuitive than just having a random picture that you've chosen. It does actually change the look of the bar and everything and the fonts and things to these different things. So it is pretty cool, like a Lego one there. You've got Angry Birds. Aeon Nox is pretty popular. And different ones here. You've also got Rapier. I don't want rape on Kodi, if I'm being honest, so I'm going to leave that one. So yeah, you've also got, so there's quite a few different ones on there that you can change. And that is a note to self, if you have any problems with Kodi builds, whether on Kodi 16.1 or 17, you do have a problem with your build, where you download the build and you get all of the add-ons from the build, but your actual backdrop and everything looks the same as what you had before, then what you can do is you can go into your skin setting here, and usually it will have the other skin that you are assuming to have seen on this bit here, and it will usually be the first one there to choose outside of Confluence on 16.1 or Estuary on 17. It usually will be the other one there, and when you click on it, it should then reload Kodi, and you should have the way you thought the build should look, not just the add-ons, if you see what I mean. Let's go, keep going, we've got a lot to get through. Region, also you've got your language, your character sets, keyboard layouts, so different time zones, things like that you can change here. You've got screensaver, so again you can change when you want it to screen save, your wait time, visualization if playing audio, for example. Again, you've got your master lock again there. So if we come out of that, we've then got service settings. So a one to look at here is the AirPlay, so enable AirPlay support. So if you want to do that, you can do, and then you can allow volume control, use password protection, videos and pictures support as well on AirPlay. So again, another handy thing to know. Then if we come out, we go TV settings, And this is for your PVR that I mentioned before. Now again, this will take a separate video. I will go into it in far more detail, but that is on this bit here. Again, like I stated before, you do not need to get this sorted in order for you to watch live TV on Kodi. You can use a third-party add-on by downloading how I've kind of shown you so far today. And again, when Kodi 17's up and stable, I will be doing all of my tutorials and reviews on Kodi 17. So I would do step by step. Every single time I'm reviewing an add-on or a build, I will give you step by step, and it'll be dead easy to use. So don't panic if you're I'm a bit confused. There's a lot of figures and sections. Don't worry, I will be very slow and can go into a lot of detail, so you don't have to worry about that. And you've got your media settings. So you've got library, you've got general. Now the final thing I want to show you today to wrap up this video, I want to show you the player settings bit here. So if we click on that, you've got videos, music, disc, pictures, language, and accessibility. If we go to the videos bit, as you can see, play next video automatically. A lot of people have been asking me how to do that if they're watching a series. Then bam, you can do that there, no problems. Skip set, so if you're pressing fast forward or whatever, you can change to see what one you want. So whether you want to scroll it forward 60 seconds, if you press the forward on your Amazon Fire Stick, for example, if you click forwards, it'll skip forward 60 seconds or 3 minutes or 5 or 10. And again, for backwards, you can do that there. Skip delay, you can change how quickly after you press it, it does it. You can go as low as none, and you can go up to 3,000, so it's completely up to you. You've got display 4.3 videos. You can change that to normal, wide, zoom, stretch. You can change the aspects of the actual footage. You've also got a section here, allow hardware acceleration. Now, if you're ever getting problems with green screens when you're loading up, or just sound and no picture, then possibly try whatever this is set to. This is set to on at the moment. I think try going to off, then reloading that add-on, clicking on the content that you want, the stream, and then hopefully you will not have the issue that you were having before. So that is all the settings section there, and we are back to the main menu. Like I said, I'm going to be going into far more detail with all of these sections as and when Kodi 17 is the final article. In terms of every single one of my videos will be on Kodi 17, so it'll be very easy to follow. So yeah, that's it. I hope you have enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you have, smash the like button for me, share it with your friends and family if they're new to Kodi or new to Kodi 17 and they want to know roughly how the whole setup works, then of course you can share it with them. And of course, subscribe down below if you're new. I will be doing Kodi and media streaming tutorials Monday to Friday, 5 videos a week. So if you want to know every time I upload a video by going into your subscription box on YouTube, then just click the little